Pony Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Oshi chapter 153. But before we get into this recap and live reaction, we're at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So last chapter of Oshinoko, we found out the person who was recording Aqua the entire time was none other than Kamiki. So it could be interesting to see where we go from here. So let's get to the start of the final arc and see what's in store for us today. The managing director of Media Eyes Inc. and the real father of Taiki, Himekawa, Ruby, and me, Hikaru Kamiki. I'm standing here now to get my revenge on you, and this chapter is titled Fiction. Yeah, you know everything, eh? It seems like you've researched me through and through. As an audience member, I enjoyed this movie very much. The information was accurate, and the actors put on a spine-chilling performance. You were involved in the script writing too, right? It was a great story, really. But this movie was fiction, after all. It was fabricated, exaggerated, and everything inconvenient was completely concealed. Such an ordinary fiction is a piece of entertainment that can be found anywhere. That is very true. Why do you think so? Take Ai's kiss scene, for example. In this movie, Ai and I were portrayed as having an awkward love relationship appropriate for our age, as if we understood each other in our own way. Ooh, but in reality, it was different. I was just relying on her one-sidedly. What? The real I wasn't that affectionate, and the real me was craving more love. She just didn't know how to take care of herself, so she couldn't reject me. She never loved me once. I miserably clung to the woman who dumped me and foolishly killed her out of spite. That's all. Ooh! Hold on! The real I wasn't that affectionate, and the real me was craving more love. She just didn't know how to take care of herself, so she couldn't reject me. She never loved me once. I don't know. The thing is, though, remember what I was dealing with, okay? How she was brought up. She doesn't really know what love is, technically. She doesn't know. She was an abusive household. So she doesn't know what true love is. And then you got Kamiki here. And Kamiki is, let's be real, for lack of a better term, Kamiki was groomed. He was raped. He was molested. And he was just craving, he wanted to be loved. He wanted, like, actual love. He wanted to be loved by someone that wasn't using him to get ahead. And, well, he lost that only light that he had in this darkness that he was in. And I miserably clung to the woman who dumped me and foolishly killed her out of spite. Well, I don't blame him for killing. Oh, that sucks. I feel bad for him. In real life, we were a lot more realistic. We were neither exciting nor dramatic, just a common story that appears in the news once in a while. But here's the thing, though. Yeah, it was exaggerated, sure, but there are people in the entertainment industry and in real life, I would imagine outside the entertainment industry, that are stuck in that darkness, that that lose that light and are rejected by that light that they have in that darkness. And when they lose that light, they completely lose it. They what's the lack of a better term for it? They completely snap and go into like a psychosis. There we go. And they go into a rampage. It happens. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's a common story that appears in the news once in a while. No. I don't think it's common. No. Anyway, this movie will get me killed socially. At least he knows that it's gonna kill him socially. I don't think he cares, though. Congratulations, your wish has been fulfilled. So confess your sins and let society judge you? See, Aqua didn't give a shit about that. Aqua wanted, like, actual revenge. He wants to kill him. Like, the court of public opinion, he doesn't give a fuck about that. Nah. Do I have any other options? Yeah. This was her wish, wasn't it? If revenge against me was what she wanted, then I'll accept it. I loved her from the bottom of my heart, after all. I'm glad I could finally talk to you. You must be... Oh, my God. But was this the kind of revenge that I would want? I don't know. You must be annoyed because a crazy murderer who killed your mother is forcing his father-like feelings on you, but that's how I really feel. Wait. Do you really not understand what I wish for me with this DVD? Do you really not know the 15 years of lies that I have been telling you? This movie is not fiction. Ooh. Kinaiji-san, this might hit you the hardest, eh? They both cared so much about you. That's why you have to shoulder the burden of living their lives from now on. Shoulder the burden? Me? Do I really have to? It's painful. The weight of life is crushing my heart. Help me, you're the only person who understands me. Poor baby. Every day, see what I mean by this? Every day I was burned by their lustful gaze. They kept hitting on me even though they only cared about my looks. The words I love you seemed like nothing but a lie. See what I mean? I said this. I didn't even read this part. Yeah, see? I was that light in Kamiki's darkness. Because all Kamiki was getting groomed. He was getting raped. He was getting molested. And I was that only light in his darkness where he thought that there was someone that loved him for him and not for his looks. I felt like the only way for me to get someone's love was to offer up my body. Because up until then, they'd be happy if I did that. We were the same. We understood each other. I accepted me and loved me. I was the only one for me, and I was the only one for her. If we continue to support each other and live on, I'll be able to bear this burden, or at least that's what was supposed to happen. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I was thinking maybe it's better if we don't see each other anymore. What? Yeah. Yeah. I heard the sound of the world collapsing. Ooh. 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 As I said, when that light is gone, you're gonna someone like Kamiki is gonna snap. When you've built even if you're not being molested or groomed, sometimes when you're like so dependent on someone to the point where you make them like your entire world, when they leave you, you just snap. And that's what's happening here. He went into psychosis. He went into complete psychosis. Oh. But this, though. But I understand what he means by what he says to I about you're the only person who understands me. Because I doesn't understand, and as I said, I doesn't understand what love is either. It's a little different for Ai. Like, she wasn't offering up her body, mind you. But because of Ai's upbringing, she doesn't know what love is either. But man, this right here really gets me. Every day I was burned by their lustful gazes. They kept hitting on me even though they only cared about my looks. The words "I love you" seemed like nothing but a lie. It felt like the only way for me to get someone's love was to offer up my body. Because up until then, they'd be happy if I did that. Oh, that right there. That right there is straight up grooming for one thing, but you gotta imagine, consider, like, with what has come out recently, that's how a lot of these kids in Hollywood that are getting molested, that are getting groomed like this, that's how they feel. They feel like they can't get ahead in Hollywood unless they do that. Hell, there's women there. It's not just kids that feel this way. There's women, and fuck those parents that are allowing this to happen. There's also grown ass women that feel that way too. Like with Harvey Weinstein, that's the best example. Like with Harvey Weinstein, that they felt that unless they offered up their body, that they can't get ahead in their careers, the casting couch, so to speak. And what these women were doing, these women felt like they lost their youth, they lost control, and because of the casting couch situation, and they created this cycle. And what they used Kamiki for was they tried to take it out on Kamiki. It's really disgusting. It's really sad. Man, I feel so bad. It's really heartbreaking. It really is. And I just think about that. Remember that scene we saw where Aqua was like getting absorbed into that darkness? I mean, that was obviously Kamiki getting absorbed into that darkness, especially when that only light he had, just left. Man. He got so caught up in this world, in his own little world that he built up for himself. But Ai's point of view, though, but man, Ai's point of view, I have to wonder if this chapter fiction, title fiction, is more so in regards to Kamiki, like this lie that this lie that he built up, this story that he built up and created in regards to their relationship. That's gotta be it. We need to find out what was going on from Ai's point of view in regards to this. Because something else was going on from Ai's point of view. Because as I said, yeah, I could see where he feels like I can relate to her because she treats him as an equal. But I doesn't know what love is either. She doesn't. Something else is going on. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Oshinoko content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network, that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.